Hey, welcome everyone, I'm Coco, and today we're looking at the latest update for Blood and Magic. I know it's been a super long time since last update. We've done a we've done a lot of progress. Mainly, last update was like what 0.9. Yeah, pre-alpha 0.18. It's been a long time. Anyway, there's a lot of new changes in this update. Mainly, tomes are no longer trinkets. So last time it was like something like this. Now they're not. They are tomes, a new pickup type. Now this pickup type, if you didn't see it right now, has something interesting. When you first hover over it, you get ammo, in this case potential. Now the interesting part is, if you step on top of the tome or scroll or whatever and hold, or not hold, press the confirm button, like I don't know, spacebar in this case, this happens. A brand new menu thing appears, and sorry I didn't take this out, but well, you can see there's the icon. This will be like a real icon in the future. Right now it's just a tome because sprites. This thing over here is also a placeholder, but you see there's the name of the scroll. There's the type and the ammo cost for each type, and some stats related to the tome. Now every single tome is unique from others. But firstly, there's three options. There's cancel. You can just cancel the option, and there's also equip, which just gets it on your hotbar. But there's also a third option. If you're running low on ammo, you can hit recycle, and it will drop a few blood orbs and a few ammo packs depending on the tier of the tome. But there's a lot of new tomes. Firstly, there's a lot. There's the original Impetus Villis, Geminus, Anima Villis, Ignis Villis, Potentia Villis, Navitas Villis, and Ignis Inspiratione. Now there's a lot of new tomes. There's Impetus Rupta, Scopum, Spherea Fusilia, Gravis Petram, Copiis Mittere, and Interturbo Cyatus. These are all pretty unique in their own way. Now, Impetus Geminus is like, you know, the usual tome. It got buffed since the last update. Now it has damage up and tier delay. It's still the same as before. Didn't change much. But this one is interesting. Impetus Rupta. Impetus Rupta fires a burst of 4 tiers. Now, this one's actually pretty strong. Basically, yeah, it fires 4 tiers in a row. There's also, let me spawn these two. Anima Villis is the usually got buffed as well. It now has plus 3 damage and the homing effect is stronger. Ignis Villis is the same, also got buffed. But now this one, Scopum, burst 3 tiers after a while, will not pop if it's an enemy or crit. This one's pretty damn strong for a tier 1. If you can see, it doesn't do anything, but like here. Yeah, you see it's pretty weak if you hit it, but if you don't, let me spawn something else so you can, well, you can see it. It's kinda hard if you don't know what you're doing. Now let's not talk about that quite yet. There's still more stuff to cover. Let me lower the volume because I can't hear anything. Yeah, you see it targets a specific enemy in the room. And it deals a decent amount of damage. Also the tears are homing, super homing, so it's pretty hard to miss a target. But this tome is pretty strong though, it does consume some ammo, to say the least. Anyway, that's it for main Scopum. Now, the next one is Spherea Fusilia. Sorry. It's not as strong. I actually call it weaker, but against stronger enemies, this one's pretty good. Not stronger, bigger. If you can see here, it just pops into some tears. That arc. It's not super unique. But let's say Spawn Monstro. This guy should get hit way more. Yeah, the hitboxes are quite weird, but that's just stuff related to how tears work in general. They don't. Yeah, it's not super good, but the damage is like it's plus 1.5 damage, and all the little tears also have 1.5. So it's good, kind of. Okay, next one is Gravis Petram. Gravis Petram is pretty nice. Plus 5.25 damage and creates a small blast on impact. Now this one looks pretty cool, and also is pretty strong. Fires a rock and it blows and deals AoE damage. So if you land it against an enemy, it can be super strong. But yeah, so let's showcase it here. I can't fire sideways because my keyboard is busted. I won't talk about that quite yet. So here, yeah, as you can see, it deals half of its damage to, and I ran out of ammo. But anyway, you should get the point. The next one is Copiis Mittere. Now, this one's pretty plain, kind of. It's not super strong. It's strong. It deals heavy damage, but it's not super unique. It's just like a tier, and it deals a lot of knockback. In theory, knockback doesn't really work, but it also has a unique thing where if I could showcase it, it would be amazing, but the game won't let me. Yeah, it breaks rocks. It's not the best thing in the world, but hey, it's decent. Okay, it deals 12.25 damage, so that's good, I guess. Yeah, it's strong, but it also deals knockback in theory. But the game doesn't support knockback, so the way I did it barely works. I know this is going to be a super slow showcase, but I'll try to split it up in a lot of parts so it's nice and entertaining. But that's it for Copiis Mittere. Now, there's the one that was shown earlier. What's his name? Interturbo Cyatus. Fires a weak, this is a burst type tome, like Impetus Rupta. But this fires two tiers. The first one is a weak paralyzing tier, and the second one deals a crit if the enemy is paralyzed. Now, for example, it paralyzes the enemy. Let me hit this tier. It does nothing. But what if I paralyze and then hit? I can aim. If you can hear closely, it does a little crit sound. It's not super loud, mostly because the game sound is low compared to the music. But yeah, it does a crit sound when it hits. It's kind of strong, not gonna lie. The base big tier deals like 8.5 damage. The paralyzing tier does almost no damage, if you can see, but the strong tier deals high damage, and it also like deals a crit, which is strong. It's like plus 4 extra damage. It's strong, yeah, kind of. I love this tome. It's super fun. Impetus Rupta. It's super basic, but it's also fun, and it was amazing to play. Also, I didn't mention, but we nerfed. Well, I nerfed Impetus. Now it's like the same amount of mana for every type. It's 105. Now that's it for the tomes, and yeah, tomes were a big thing. But this update, well, it's not an update. It's several, like 9 updates. It's huge. Now bear with me. I finally added Keepsakes. These things I haven't been collecting. They were similar to tomes, except they don't give ammo. But if you hover over them and press the set key, it disappears. Now these go by order of what's it called? Rarity. So white is common, of course. It's +8. If I get lucky enough, yeah, this is uncommon. It's green. Now there's a lot of keepsakes. Well, kind of. I need to add way more, but you get the gist of it. So it's 18, right? This is more tricky than it sounds. So yeah, I'll show this one. Reinforced flask. All of these are placeholders, and don't mind the ugly sprites. Our blue is rare, so it's common white, uncommon green, blue is rare. As I said, all of these sprites are placeholders. Now, purple is epic. That's a rarity. Not saying purple is amazing. No, it's a rarity. It's common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary, which there are not right here. But I can do something like yeah, this works for showcasing, so I can do yeah. Sorry. What was I doing? Yeah. Sorry. I haven't done a showcase in a while. So legendary is gold, it's just yellow, the usual, and there is also Arcana, which doesn't spawn naturally. I haven't figured out how to do this one yet. It's weird, but bear with me, it's still a pre-alpha. But basically rainbow, it's special, whatever. And that's about every tier there is. Now, if you paid attention, these keepsakes appear naturally. So, for example, here, items are replaced by 3 keepsakes. And keepsakes can also spawn from rooms when cleared. Not this one. Can also spawn from rooms when cleared. Sorry if I'm quiet, I need to clear the room to showcase. if I can clear the room, because I suck at the game apparently. Oh my. Well, tomes also have a chance of spawning. Keepsakes have like a 33% of spawning, and tomes have a 67% of spawning. But you can get keepsakes from items like this. Now, bosses also have a chance to drop keepsakes. Well, anyone has a chance to drop keepsakes, but you need to have like over, how is it, 250 HP to drop keepsakes. And almost no enemy have like that much HP. Anyways, you can see ammo is no longer like such a problem like it was before. Now it's pretty generous now. Well, I wasn't lucky enough. Sadly, he didn't drop a keepsake, but he drops 3 anyway because of the thing item. But for example, shops, the items and shops are not replaced with keepsakes. They are replaced with tomes, which are worth 10 coins. Like, whatever. Now these things, you don't pay exactly to check it. You can check it, cancel, but if you buy it, you spend the money, and you also get the ammo from Tome. Now you can also recycle, which can be a pretty decent idea on future floors, because you can get way more pickups than if you bought like that. But whatever, you can recycle, and it also takes away from your coin count, and whatever. It also gives you ammo because that's how usually it works. Anyway, that's about it for keepsakes and stuff. I did a ton of balance changes. I bought a lot of tomes. I made a lot of overhauls to the code to make it easier to make tomes and keepsakes and stuff. Now it should be way easier. There is a new fire tiers function that you can just literally call to handle everything for you. It's really easy now and accessible. I'm trying to check for more changes on the changelog. I fixed a lot of bugs also. There were a lot of bugs I wasn't aware of, but now they're fixed. Oh yeah, how did I forget about it? Well, I haven't talked about it yet, but there's also loot, which are not pickups anymore. There's not like spawn, health, vial, or whatever. Now they are actual pickups, which are ID, this one, loot. Yeah, it's nothing special. This is just how they spawn now. You can also sorry, this is going to take a little while because there are 25, right? Okay. Okay, so here's all of them. There's the big things, the medium things, and the orbs. That's about all the pickups there are. I will add more in the future, but like, they're not super needed right now. But yeah, also I don't know how this happened in the last update, but enemies now drop mana related to what you have, and I also buffed the chance of them dropping mana, because last time it was like 1% per HP point, now it's 3% per HP point, and it's a big difference. I know I'm going like super weird over this, but I need to make sure I'm not skipping anything. Next thing are pacts. Now pacts were already in the last update. I added Shimmer and remove what was its name? Hateful Flesh, because that one was busted and honestly wasn't even good to begin with. But yeah, I added 3 packs and also nerfed the blood gauge. Now it takes a bit more blood to get to level 2, which exponentiates to even more blood to level 3 and even more to level 4 and so on. I also changed the enemy HP things. Now, before it was like linear, now it's exponential. Now if I go to stage 2 and spawn a Gaper again, it has 13.5 HP. In the last update, floor 3 will be like 17 HP I think. Now if I go to stage 3, sorry, well it shouldn't matter, it has 18.22 and so on. It's exponential now. So if I go to like say it's not okay, thankfully. Yeah, now it has a lot of HP, which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. Oh well. What if he spawned literally anything? She should have a chance to spawn Keepsakes. Okay, now, for some reason it wasn't updated before. I don't know why he didn't drop literally anything. Oh right, okay, Gapers are kinda busted because they can turn into these little the corpses, and the corpses drop literally nothing, and I can't do anything about it. So maybe a fatty will be a better showcase. Oh my god, he's tanky. Yeah, he drops keepsakes. So at a certain point, you can get keepsakes from random enemies. Sadly, I don't have any tomes for like floors like this, and if I get hit once, I probably literally die. Because these guys deal like 3000 HP per hit. Like let's just get damage. Yeah, I'm literally freaking dead. Anyway. Oh, I also added these ones. They are it's gonna take a while. They are like an even greater version of the big ones, because I needed bigger ones, so now it's 1, 10, 100 and 1000. Anyway. Oh, I don't even know what that does. If I... oh. Well, whatever. Let's go with it. I wanna showcase the packs again. Okay, so now they all have some art, even if they are placeholders like these 3. I also updated Communal Assault. Now it's actually multiplier to max HP, not really a plus 25% HP, and that's it. Now it's actually like worth going for it if you want the upgrade, because it's 25% HP forever, and it's kinda good, not gonna lie. Aside from that, I didn't have many things. just updated sprites and whatnot. Anyway, so for example, here we have this one gives plus HP. Now in theory, if I give myself this should give me like 10 HP, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 10 HP. So as you can see, it's a multiplier forever now. So that's good. Also, yeah, you can just do this. So for testing, it's quite good. And I think that might be it for this update. It's a huge update. Took like 2 weeks to make these 9 updates to the game. Mostly it was fixing bugs and simplifying the code and optimizing, but I did find time to add like the new Tome setup and like the keepsakes and stuff. Next step are probably relics and also bloating the Tome and keepsake pool even more and adding a few more packs. Sorry. But yeah, there's also a ton of commands. Sorry if this is hurting your eyes. Yeah, if you ever download a mod, these are the things. You can just do the magic help. I wouldn't recommend cheating, of course, but I don't know, they're there. So I'm checking again the change logs to see if I'm missing anything. Let's just test like one of my things. Here, for example, let's do something fun. Oh, that's fun. I can literally, sorry, fire tears like this. You can do a lot of stuff. It's way easier to support mods now. So make sure to check it out when I release a mod. It's going to be super easy to mod, and you can add a lot of stuff super easily. I can literally give you a little insight on how this works. Let me. But yeah, that's about it, honestly. It's super easy to mod. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'll appreciate it if you could follow me, subscribe, like, and follow me on Twitter for more updates. I've been working non-stop on this mod since I had the time, because I was super busy for like 3 months and I couldn't work. But now I've been spending all my time working on the mod and I've been doing mad progress. So I'd appreciate if you could support me a bit more, so I could continue working. But that's about it, honestly. There's a lot of content, and it's not even 5% of what I intend. Sorry if it was super mega long showcase, but you gotta understand. You gotta understand. It's like 9 different versions. So yeah, it was expected to be super long. So anyway, I'll try to split it up in everything, so it can be like check every timestamp to get info. But yeah, it's hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and follow me for more updates on the mod. I will be posting. I will try to post more freaking more frequent updates, because I know jumping from pre-alpha 0.9 to pre-alpha 0.19 is a big jump, but I got super hooked and I wasn't super convinced of, like, for example, 0.14 or 0.10. I started documenting since 0.14, so I don't even know what I did earlier. But yeah, it's been a long ride, but I don't intend to let this mod down like Idling of Isaac or Paper Isaac. I will be making Idling of Isaac again, don't worry, but after this mod. I have my priorities straight. Anyway, that's really it for it now. See you in the next video, and I'll try to be more frequent on the channel. Yeah, sorry for the bad showcase. See ya.